Hi, I'm Greg Spiegel, the State Director for the Missouri Science Olympiad. In this video, we're going to take a look at how you, as a head coach, can register your team for our upcoming regional and state tournaments. We'll go over how to enter the names of your team members into our Science Olympiad website, along with how to assign each team member a specific event that they will be competing in. In order to take care of this for us, we've got our very own Coach Jenny, who is going to take over now and show you how to register your team for the Science Olympiad regional and state tournaments.
First thing that we'll want to do is to go to the Missouri State Science Olympiad webpage, located at MissouriSO.org. Once here, if you scroll about halfway down the page, you will see the second icon, Go to the Head Coach Dashboard at Sci Olympiad. Here, you will want to notice in the upper left-hand corner that it says Missouri Science Olympiad. If it says something other than Missouri Science Olympiad, you still may be logged into a previously registered for tournament like one of the invitational tournaments recently held. All you need to do is to go over to your left-hand side and log off and log back on. Once you are logged back in, you should see Missouri Science Olympiad reflected in the upper left-hand corner. Next thing we will want to do is go to our Head Coach Dashboard. Toward the middle part, above the word Olympiad, you should see Coaches. Click on Head Coach Dashboard in the pull-down menu. Once here, you'll look under Compliance. The second option, Student Team Event Assignment, will be where you need to go. Once you've clicked on here, you will see a colorful array of options. What we would like to do here, I will show you how to add a student to teams, and then add students to events. So say your team here is not fully complete. You need to add a student. Let's add a student. Last name, first name, and grade level. Next thing, you'll notice that login ID and anything else has not been checked or filled out. Once you put in the last name, first name, and grade level, you'll want to go down to Save Changes. Once those changes have been saved, look for that new student that we just added. There he is. Lewis Parker, grade 9. You'll notice that a login ID has been assigned for that student. In order for a student to take a test in the future that you have assigned for him or her, he or she will need that login ID. Next thing, we will assign students to teams. These are the students who participated in my competition the last time. But now I have Parker here I wish to add to this regional team. So I will click on him and add. He will populate over here on my team. These are the only students that I will have to choose from when assigning to events. So if other students will be participating in this event, in this case regionals, then I will click on those students as well and add them to my current pool. I will return now to the Head Coach Dashboard. Go back to Student Team Event Assignment. And now I would like to add students to events. So in my previous visit here, I have already added events to several of my students, but now that I've added Parker and Zachary, I will click which events these students will be participating in. You will notice that you'll need to scroll a little bit on over to your right to see some of the remaining events. Once I have clicked on the events that these students will be participating in, don't forget to save the changes. Once I've saved the changes, and these menu options are de-highlighted, unhighlighted, my changes should have been saved. I'll now go back to my head coach dashboard, student, team, event, assignments. And now I can check out whether or not I did this properly. So I will click on Event Schedules. And now I can see that in Anatomy, I have Caleb, I have Parker. In Boomalever, I have Parker. In Crime Busters, I have Gabrielle and Zachary, and so forth. I can see who I have assigned and who I do not have assigned. I'll go back to my head coach dashboard, and that is your walkthrough.